So which platforms are we going live on today?
LinkedIn,
Yep.
Facebook,
Cool.
YouTube.
Oh, I see they've shortened that live stream preview.
Yes. Just give me a second, Bella.
Yep, cool. No worries. And then on YouTube channel as well?
Yes,
Yep.
both.
Lovely. Do you want the internet plugged in just in case?
Oh, okay.
In case Wi-Fi fails? Put in there. Just a bit safer, eh?
Yep.
Perfect. Good to go?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, thank you for joining us, much appreciated. Welcome to another Premier Business Academy live session. We love doing these. We love taking all the information that we've learned over the years and all the things that we've done in our business, things that have been successful, and with all of our coaching clients, whether it be around life coaching and mentorship, or whether it be business coaching, which we do lots and lots of both of those sorts of things. So we just love sharing it, paying it forward, because if we can help you, and then you can help your family, and you can help your community, you can help your your neighborhood, you can help your country, you can help the business that you're working in. It doesn't matter whether you own a business or not. Whatever your sphere of control or influence is, you can make a really positive difference, and that's what these sessions are all about, is to help inspire you, motivate you, give you some fresh ideas. And again, I love to start these sessions off with this, which is a really important principle to understand. Pretend that is you, okay? And this is you. And in that circle is all the things that you've learned in your life right up to this stage. Doesn't matter if you're 100 years old or 10 years old. You've learned something, and you've hopefully learned something new every day, and that's your knowledge so far. But the exciting part of this is, again, doesn't matter your age group or your background, wherever you are in life right now, outside of that is all the things you don't know, okay? So we say you don't know what you don't know. This is a really powerful principle, and one that I wish I'd known 20, 30 years ago. I learned this probably 10 years ago, and it seriously opened my thinking and my mind to a growth mindset, which is something you need to start building straight away. So you need to get straight into some growth and learning, which if you're joining this webinar or this live video right now, it means you've taken one right step. So well done. Well done for being here. That's great. You're wanting to learn something new and hopefully apply it in your life straight away. Because remember, talk is cheap and implementation is everything, okay? Talk is cheap, and always remember that a million dollar idea is worth nothing without $1 million implementation, without action, okay? So talk is cheap, implementation is everything. And I tell you what, 99% of the people in life that I meet, unfortunately, prefer to talk than actually get on and do stuff. So it's really important to do stuff. I was just chatting to one of our guys in the factory just about half an hour ago, and he once again said to me, it was something around something I've been chasing him up on or following up on for a long time. I said, unless you stop talking about this and start doing it, I don't want to hear about it again. Just show me that you're doing this new habit, okay? So growth mindset is huge. You need to take action and get on with that today. And it's easier than ever to have a growth mindset these days, because you've got access to information, good information too. So I can recommend an app to you straight away that I want you to download. It's called the 2 Second Lean Lean Play app, and it's free, and on there is some amazing books, and they're all free as well. So this is a great place to start when I first start mentoring someone who's having a struggle, someone who's going through a tough patch in life, or even a business person who wants to get ahead and grow their business. This is the first app I asked them to download. The second app is another one called, I'll shift my board over a little bit, is an app called HabitShare. Okay, I've been using both these apps for probably 5 or 6 years now. Incredibly powerful, and both these apps have the power to totally transform your life. Got feedback from one of my coaching clients the other day. He said, these 2 books that I'd recommended to him inside this app, he said they've completely changed my life, they've changed my business, they've changed everything. But it starts with mindset, okay? Because mindset, if it starts with mindset, then it flows on from there. So we talk a lot about mindset at Premier Group, at Premier Business Academy. You can either have a victim mindset, which we see a lot of, sadly, in today's society, especially a lot in New Zealand right now. It's really sad. Victim mindset, blaming my past or my ancestors or things that happened in the past for my situation today. What a sad thing. That's so super sad, super tragic, because all that's happening is every day that goes by with a victim mindset is another wasted day in your life. You cannot move forward unless you stop blaming. So stop blaming, stop the victim mindset, and get on with taking full responsibility for where you are right now. And I can tell you for free that the best people in our business, we employ 75 people, and we've employed hundreds of people over the years, and the best people in the businesses that I coach, and we coach some amazing businesses, are people that come from often the toughest upbringings, the toughest backgrounds, and they've decided to made their mind up to say, I'm not going to let that restrict me or hold me back. And we know some of the most successful people in history and in the world today right now are people that have had really, really tough upbringings, and they use it to their advantage because it helps them build resilience. And they say, I'm going to stop with the victim, stop with the blaming, and I'm going to take full ownership. We call it taking extreme ownership, okay? So that's something that you need to lay hold of really, really quickly. Take extreme ownership. Okay, so we're covering a lot of ground already, and I always recommend people turn up to these sessions with a notebook, take some notes, and start to really apply these things, because if you write them down, it burns it into your brain. Then you can go back over your notes, review it, and you can look at the things that can really help you in your life and make some positive changes. But at the end of the day, I can talk and I can talk and I can talk, and you can turn up as many of these live sessions as you like, which is great, because motivation is important. It's like showering, you need it every day. Okay, so it is important, because otherwise it just fades away. But you need to take action. Okay, you need to take action. Otherwise, you won't get anywhere in life. Take action. So I'm going to say life rewards action. Okay, life rewards action. Really, really important that you take positive action today. Embrace and drive change. Stop blaming and get on with life. Now I'm going to give you some other little thoughts that I want to talk to you about. Is that success, we say at Premier Group, at Premier Business Academy, success is your duty, okay? Now, I know success looks different to everybody, and you've got to determine what success looks like to you. That's another tip I'll give you, is write down on a piece of paper at some point soon, and write down what defines success in my life. People say, it's not all about money, and they absolutely agree with that. I 100% agree. But the point is that the more money you can earn, which comes from having a growth mindset, continually learning and continually getting better, and then you can expand your knowledge, and then you can expand your income, then the more money you have, the more you can help others, because money gives you a couple of really important things. It gives you financial freedom, the more you have of it, and so that leads on to then time freedom, right? So you've got more time to be able to help more people, okay? And I can tell you in my life, that the more money that I've been able to make, and people around me, the more people I've helped to lift up their circumstances, and they make more money, and they buy their first house, and they hit their most important life goals. And that, again, it all comes back to this growth mindset, because at Premier Group, we're obsessed with growing people. That's our number one priority, because if we grow people, that leads to improving process, and that improving process leads to better service and better quality, serving our customers, right, and serving our people. So it all comes back to growth mindset. So that's why we say success is your duty, right? Okay, so I'm just going to make sure this is really clear here. Success is your duty. And people can think of success as a dirty word. It's a very important word, because the most successful people I know in my circle, and the people that I bump into, are people that are the most generous people. So yes, there's the odd exception to that rule. People that kind of like are selfish with their success or self-centered. They can become very proud and very self-centered and very, arrogant about their success, and that's horrible. I'm repelled from those people, and I'm sure you are too. But there's the people the real successful people are the most generous people. They've got more time to help more people, lift up those in need, help out wherever they are required. So it's really, really important that you understand this, because if you don't get this mentality, you're forever going to hold yourself back, and then you're going to hold your family back, you're going to hold your community back, and the organisations that you belong to, it might be your church or your sports club or anything like that, or volunteering and things like that. You've got less time on your hands to do those sorts of things. So bear that in mind. It's a really important principle. Now I'm going to give you a couple of tools again that you can take away and use straight away in your life. And one of them is the principle that we teach here in our business, and we teach clients all around the globe this principle. We teach businesses especially, but also individuals as well, which is the principle of 2-second lean. Now I've already given you the app. You need to listen to the book, so that's the first step. Listen to 2-second lean, the book. It's amazing. So what this is, the premise of this is that every day in your life or in your business, if you want to apply it to your business, but we apply it in life because that's lean applies to life, is you're making at least one tiny improvement every single day that's going to save just 2 seconds in a process. And you say, what does that mean? Well, everything in life is a process. The way you brush your teeth, the way you get up in the morning, the way you take a shower, the way you drive to work or get your car ready for work, all of those different things. Everything in life is a process, okay? So you've got to understand that. And the goal with lean, or this principle of 2-second lean, is that you're always looking for ways every day to save just 2 seconds in a process. Now in my life I make anywhere between 10 to 20, sometimes 30 tiny improvements a day at home, at work, right across my sphere of influence, okay? And our staff do the same thing. They may not make as many improvements as myself because I'm a bit of a lean maniac. I've absolutely got the bug. And actually, if you want to have a great life, become a lean maniac. That's my kind of, you can sum it all up in that one word, because all you're doing every day is looking for waste in every process, which is waste is anything that's not adding value, okay? And we learn about the 8 lean wastes, which we could talk about today, but that's another whole lesson. You'll learn about that in this book, 2-second lean. And in that book, Paul's book, you'll learn that there's 3 pillars. One is to see waste, because if you can't see waste, you can't remove it and eliminate it out of each process. That's the first step. So learn the 8 lean wastes. Okay. The second one is to fix what bugs you, or make tiny improvements. Fix what bugs you. Okay. Very, very simple. So what I'm sharing with you today, and then the third one is to make before and after photos or videos of the process and share them on a group chat. It might be with your family, it might be with your workmates, whatever it is, before and after videos or photos to show the power of the improvement. We say that it's not an improvement until you've shared it, okay? You haven't completed that improvement. Really, 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 really important. Without that third pillar, the whole journey will fall over, okay? So what I'm giving you here is a simple framework that you're going to apply immediately in your life. Every human being I've ever met is hardwired, it's in our DNA to love seeing improvement, whether it's in our, at home, whether it's in our health and our relationships, in our sports or our hobbies, at work. We love improvement, but often we're too scared or we don't know where to start with improvement, so we do nothing, which is a waste, a terrible, tragic waste. So my driving goal and driving, passion every day is to help people like you to understand that everything in life is a process, and that if you just apply this simple discipline, this simple practice every single day of the week, and that's where Habitude comes in. That could be your one habit that you put on Habitude to get you started, is that your one habit is to make one little improvement at home, one little improvement at work, one little improvement in my health. Might be those 3 things for a start, right? Because guess what? Lean applies to health just as much as anything else. And if you don't have great health, you can't achieve any of these things. Because if you don't make time for health, and fitness, you must make time for illness. So it's really important to get on with these things. And what I say to people, it's the antidote to depression. I work with lots of young people. It's one of the privileges I get is mentoring young people that are having a struggle and having anxiety, depression, and some really big problems, and sharing this principle with them. And it's like an antidote. It's a cure to depression. It's the best drug. It's the best buzz you can possibly get, is getting on the buzz of continuous improvement. Because once you make one tiny improvement, let's say take a practical example. It might be your bedside table. The table right now might be a cluttered mess. You make that your first improvement project. You might spend 10 minutes tonight on that, clearing it out, throwing away the clutter, just keeping what you need. You might take a photo of that and set a walkaway standard. This is how it should always be. Suddenly you've removed a whole lot of struggle. Suddenly you get this improvement buzz, and boom, you're on it. You've got the drug. It is like a drug. It's just so good, and it's just, I can't hardly put it into words really how much of a buzz you get, and that motivates you to do the next one. But the sad thing is, we teach and train this all the time, and some people get it, and the people that get it, their life takes off. It's just, it's unbelievable. We see it in our business, at Premier Group. We see it with our coaching clients. The ones that get it and practice it day in and day out, they just absolutely rock it away. The ones that don't, sadly, are the ones that keep making excuses, keep blaming, their schedule or their workload or their health or anything else you like. But you do a bit of digging, and you often find out these people go home, they'll scroll on social media, if they'll tell you the truth. They'll be watching, binge watching on Netflix. They'll be doing all sorts of things that are not adding value to their life when they could be just shifting a portion of that time and putting 15 minutes into an improvement, right? So everyone's got time. Everyone's got the time to do it. Everyone's got 24 hours in a day, and you often find the most, and you look, everyone in the world, the richest to the poorest, everyone's got 24 hours. No one's got any more time than anyone else. So it's what you do with that time that counts. So what are you doing with your time right now? So I like to raise some pretty, brutal questions in these live sessions, because at the end of the day, I can say some flowery words and be kind and all these things, but the true kindness that I have in my message is being honest with you and direct and being candid and telling you that perhaps right now, in fact, not just perhaps, but if your life is not on a great trajectory right now, then you need to look in the mirror and you need to take full ownership, extreme ownership, and you need to make some changes right now. So that's that's the kindest service I can give to you, is tell you that if you're not feeling successful, if you're feeling burnt out, tired, spending more hours at work, your staff don't respect you, all of these things can start to be fixed by putting in place these new, fresh habits. And we talk about leadership. We've got tons of resources. By the way, after this webinar or after this live video, go to premierbusinessacademy.co.nz, where you'll see, and we can chuck the link in the chat here, or Tanya, you might be able to do that. Drop the link in the chat, because you can get all these free resources there, free resources, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's tons and tons of resources there on leadership and marketing and sales and all the things that you need to do and all the skills you need to learn in life to become better at what you're doing. Again, it doesn't matter whether you're an employee or employer. All of these different principles will absolutely help you and help you get on the right trajectory in life. Right, we're already 18 minutes in, and as usual, I always have too much content to share for one live session. But anyway, so what I've shared so far, if you're on this right now, you can welcome to chuck some questions in the chat, and we'll take a couple of minutes at the end to answer any. Have we got any questions? No, nothing right now. Okay, so we'll just keep rolling. So there's the 3 pillars of continuous improvement, or the 3 pillars of lean, which you need to learn and get off by heart, and really practice those. If you need help with those, and you get you take this learning and you get it off the ground, I'm available on WhatsApp for any time really to answer your question. What I do, because I get questions from all around the world through LinkedIn and through WhatsApp, you can connect with me at LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, by the way, Bernard Powell. Connect with me there, and you can send me a direct message, and that way we can then connect on WhatsApp, and you can ask any questions you like. Mostly your questions will end up in a video. We don't have to refer to your name at all, but it'll end up in a video so that we can then share it, and because your question will help many, many other people. So questions are really, really important. So let's sort of recap on what we've covered. Success is your duty. You need to really change your mindset around that. Change your mindset around money too, because if you think of money as something that's shouldn't be talked about, or it's a taboo subject, you need to get comfortable with talking about it and how you're going to make more of it so that you can be a more generous person, right? It's just a tool to help you get free of your circumstances, get free, gain some financial freedom, gain some more time freedom, some more lifestyle freedom, so that you can help more people, right? Because service is at the basis of all of this, really. What I'm trying to do today is serve you to help you get ahead in life. And how does that help and that helps our country to get ahead, because our country right now, New Zealand, needs a lot of help right now. We're living in a hangover from the previous government, 6 years of crazy spending, totally out of control, and now we've got this massive hangover created by all this money being thrown at problems that never got solved, which is so frustrating. But we're living with that. That's the brutal reality we have right now. So we all need to try and pick up on these ideas and do our bit to help get this country back on track. It is so critical. So service. None of us would be here without the service of others, right? So that's what I like to say to people, is that service really is the greatest honor. So that's what I'm trying to do with sharing this message with you, and then you can take these tips, apply them in your life, and you can be more service to more people. You can lift people up through positive, uplifting service. We talk about uplifting service a lot at Premier Business Academy, and I'd love more people to get involved in that. Free yourself up for some positive volunteering and giving to charities, and giving your time and your money and your energy, and your giving more of your resources to great causes. So that's kind of us for today. That's 21 minutes. That'll be enough for today. And if you enjoyed this, please drop a comment, drop a like, share it with friends and family, anyone who you think might benefit from these sessions. And again, like I say, connect with me on LinkedIn, jump on Premier Business Academy, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and there's lots and lots of resources to help you improve your life and have a much better life and business and lifestyle. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll just be signing out in just a moment. Thank you, Tanya, for your help.